Welcome to another episode of Letter 2, a podcast where I write letters to people, moments, or even parts of myself that have shaped who I am. In this episode, I'm writing a letter to someone I love deeply but lost a long time ago. Even though more than 15 years have passed, every time I think of that day, it still feels so fresh, as if it just happened. This is a letter to my grandmother, or my Mae Yai, the woman who raised me, cared for me, and whose passing was the first big loss I ever experienced. Dear Mae Yai, I hope you're doing well, wherever you are now. Since the day you left, home has never been the same. What used to be a big extended family of around 10 people slowly turned into just the three of us, Mom, Dad, and me. And now that I've moved out too, it's just Mom, Dad, and Tao, their beloved cat, the one I spent a fortune on but can never hold unless she forced to let me. Your photo still sits proudly at home, though the house itself has changed. It used to be 2 stories, but because of constant flooding on the ground floor, it's now just 1. The wooden floor downstairs rotted away over time. But there's a silver lining. We sort of have a house on the water now. There are catfish, snakeheads, gourami, and tiny fish that must have wandered in during the floods and decided to stay. Dad and Mom feed them so well that the catfish have grown huge. Honestly, some are as big as my arm. It feels like we accidentally created a fish sanctuary. Mom sometimes complains about the smell of dead fish, and we always wonder who killed our big brothers. But I guess nature just runs its course. I think back to when you were still strong. I could walk around, chatting with neighbors. You always looked after me when I was sick. There was that one time you cooked bean sprouts for dinner with mistook salt for sugar. That dish was practically a kidney assassin. It was so salty. You tried to fix it, but eventually just threw it out. That ended up being one of the last times you cooked for us. Your illness came on gradually, though we didn't really notice until one morning you seemed tired and confused. Everyone assumed it was just old age. With so many siblings, decisions were always made together, and you stayed in that state, sometimes remembering, sometimes forgetting. For years, one of my aunts ended up caring for you full time. Caring for elderly person with memory loss isn't easy. You often forgot you eaten, even when there was a rice still on your lips. You love mirrors, always chatting away as if catching up with an old friend. We never quite knew what you were talking about, but you seem happy. Eventually, we had to cover the mirrors. Worry you get too thirsty from talking so much. At night, you sometimes call for your parents, and if you slept too much during the day, you crawl around the house at night. There was one time I forgot to lock my door. You opened it, crawled in, and sat beside my bed. I woke up, saw you, and said, "Oh, hello there." At that moment, I felt a bit annoyed. I just wanted to sleep. But looking back, it's now a memory that makes me smile. Toward the end, I know you were suffering with every breath. All of your children agreed not to take you to the hospital. We didn't want you to endure painful procedures. Not at your age. Back then, I felt frustrated, thinking we should try everything to save you. But I never asked, was that what you would have wanted? That moment taught me something. When the time comes for mom and dad, I'll need to have that conversation with them to know what they want, not just what I want for them. On the morning you passed, I had just showered and was about to get dressed for work. Mom and my aunts were feeding you, giving you medicine. And then you decided enough was enough. You took your last breath so peacefully right there in front of us. Mom and my aunt told you, "Don't worry about anything. You can go now." And you did. I hope you truly left with peace in your heart. Even though I know your pain had ended, the grief and shock of losing someone so close for the very first time, it was overwhelming. I cried a lot. On the last day before the ceremony, there was a tradition where we opened the casket to cleanse your face one final time. I chose not to go up and see you. I just wanted to keep only the happy image of you in my mind. But fate had other plans. Later, when I was flipping through photos from the funeral, I accidentally saw the very thing I tried to avoid. Still, none of that changes how I feel about you. Wherever you are now, Mae Yai, I hope you're very happy. You don't need to visit me. Just let me think of you or meet me in my dreams sometimes. Most of all, thank you for being such an important part of my life. I love you always. From your crybaby granddaughter. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. I'll see you again in the next letter.